Chinatown, a film that forever changed the landscape of film noir, intertwining mystery, corruption, and a sense of doom. This masterpiece of the silver screen, released in the golden year of 1974, left an indelible mark on the cinematic world. Its cultural impact is undeniable, influencing countless narratives and inspiring filmmakers across generations. The film's intricate plot is a labyrinthine journey that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Its complex narrative is woven with such finesse that every twist and turn feels like a masterstroke. The unforgettable performances, led by Jack Nicholson, are another testament to the film's brilliance. Each character is a puzzle piece, contributing to the film's overall mystery. The direction of Roman Polanski was simply stunning. He expertly portrayed the grim reality of corruption and deceit, painting a vivid picture of a city tainted by power and greed. Chinatown is a labyrinth of deceit, a puzzle with pieces that never quite fit together. Our journey begins with private investigator J.J. Jake Gittes, hired by a woman claiming to be Evelyn Mulwray. Now, the name J.J. Gittes might not mean much to you yet, but in the grand tapestry of Chinatown, he's the thread we're going to follow through all the twists and turns. Jake is a man of his profession, observant, astute, and not easily fooled. He's brought into a world of intrigue and suspicion by a seemingly simple case. A woman introduces herself as Evelyn Mulwray, wife of the prominent Hollis Mulwray, head of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. She suspects her husband of infidelity and wants Jake to gather the evidence. Our man Gittes, ever the professional, takes up the case and starts tailing Hollis Mulwray. He's drawn into the daily life of this influential man, shadowing him from the city's bustling streets to the quiet solitude of the Los Angeles reservoirs. He observes Mulwray's curious obsession with the city's water supply, his heated disputes with colleagues, and his mysterious late-night meetings. As the story unfolds, Gittes finds himself not just a spectator, but a participant in a much larger game. The woman who hired him turns out to be an imposter. The real Evelyn Mulwray, unaware of Gittes' investigation, confronts him, leaving our detective with more questions than answers. Who was the woman who hired him? Why did she impersonate Evelyn Mulwray? And what secrets is Hollis Mulwray hiding? Every clue Gittes uncovers only serves to deepen the mystery, pulling him further into a labyrinth of deceit. He's no longer just a detective on a case. He's a man caught in the crosshairs of a conspiracy that reaches far beyond the city's limits. But as Gittes digs deeper, he finds himself entangled in a web of lies and deceit. The mystery of Hollis Mulwray and the woman who claimed to be his wife is just the beginning. As the layers peel back, we're drawn deeper into the heart of Chinatown, a place where nothing is as it seems, and the truth is always just out of reach. The real Evelyn Mulwray, Hollis's wife, confronts Gittes, and our detective realizes he's been played. From this point, the plot of Chinatown takes a sudden twist, plunging deeper into a web of deceit and mystery. The appearance of the real Mrs. Mulwray is a game changer, a curveball that sends our protagonist, Gittes, reeling. Gittes is a man of action, a seasoned sleuth who's seen it all. But the arrival of the genuine Mrs. Mulwray, a woman of elegance and enigma, leaves him questioning his deductions. Suddenly, the world he thought he had figured out crumbles around him. He's been duped, used as a pawn in a game he's yet to comprehend fully. But a good detective never backs down. Gittes, with his newfound realization, delves deeper into the labyrinth that is the Mulwray case. His investigation picks up pace as he seeks to untangle the threads of Hollis's death. He's no longer just a private eye on a routine infidelity case. He's a man on a mission, determined to uncover the truth hiding in the LA smog. The plot thickens when Gittes stumbles upon a scheme far more sinister than he could have imagined. A water diversion scheme, a plot to control the lifeblood of Los Angeles, is at the heart of Hollis's death. This discovery is a turning point, a revelation that paints a new perspective on the events that have transpired. Gittes' quest for truth morphs into a pursuit for justice. The intricacies of the plot, the intertwining of personal lives with political power plays, are what makes Chinatown a masterpiece. The narrative is a testament to the adage that truth is stranger than fiction. Every revelation, every twist adds another layer to the complex puzzle that is Chinatown. And so we find ourselves immersed in the mystery, swept along by the undercurrents of intrigue and suspense. We journey with Gittes, sharing in his discoveries and his bewilderment. But in the shadowy world of Chinatown, one thing becomes increasingly clear. In Chinatown, nothing is as it seems. As Gittes delves deeper into the mystery, he uncovers a sinister plot involving the Los Angeles water supply. The detective, once chasing shadows, now finds himself tangled in a web of deception and greed, spun by none other than Noah Cross, Evelyn's father. Noah Cross, a man of power and privilege, hides behind a veil of respectability. His true motives as murky as the water scandal he orchestrates. He's the puppet master pulling the strings, turning Los Angeles into his personal chessboard. Cross is willing to manipulate the city's lifeblood, its water, in a ruthless bid for control. The water corruption scandal is like a serpent in the Garden of Eden, slithering unnoticed until it's too late. It's a scheme as intricate as it is ruthless. Cross, in his insatiable greed, diverts water from the city reservoirs, leaving parts of Los Angeles parched. With the land value plummeting, he swoops in like a vulture over a dying beast, buying up the land for a fraction of its worth. Cross's plan is as ingenious as it is immoral. He's creating a drought in a city surrounded by water. This isn't just about money or power, it's about control. Control over the element that gives life and can just as easily take it away. It's a chilling reminder that in the wrong hands, even the necessities of life can become weapons. But Gittes is on to him. He's seen the dried-up riverbeds, the orange groves gasping for water. He's seen the desperation in the eyes of the farmers as their livelihoods wither and die. He's pieced together the puzzle, and now he knows. Noah Cross is the missing piece. The revelation sends shockwaves through Gittes. He's seen the dark underbelly of Los Angeles, a city where even the purest resources are tainted by greed and corruption. It's a harsh reality, but one he must face if he's to bring Cross to justice. In the City of Angels, even the purest elements can be corrupted. But the true horror of Chinatown lies not in the corruption of the city, but in the corruption of the soul. Now let's grasp the shocking revelation that truly shakes the core of our understanding of the characters in this labyrinthine plot. Evelyn Mulwray, the enigmatic woman at the center of our story, harbors a secret so dark that it overshadows the grimy politics and the sinister water conspiracy that initially drew us into the narrative. As the layers of deceit peel back, we find that Evelyn's secret is a deeply personal tragedy, a product of a monstrous violation. The young girl we've been introduced to, believed to be Evelyn's sister, is revealed to be both her sister and her daughter. This shocking revelation is a testament to the perverse power dynamics and the moral bankruptcy of a character we've known to be villainous, but whose depths of depravity are only now fully realized. Yes, we're talking about Noah Cross, Evelyn's father. A man of immense power and influence, Noah Cross is not just a ruthless businessman willing to destroy lives for profit. He's also a man who has exploited and violated his own daughter. The revelation of this incestuous relationship paints a chilling portrait of a man whose corruption extends far beyond his business dealings. The young girl, innocent yet bearing the weight of her origins, is fiercely protected by Evelyn. This act of maternal love and desperation becomes the driving force of Evelyn's actions, as she tries her best to shield the child from the same fate she suffered at the hands of her father. This revelation, this corruption of the soul, is the true horror of Chinatown. It's a stark reminder of how personal tragedies and societal corruption are often deeply intertwined. It's a reminder that the villains in our world are not always those who lurk in the shadows, but often those who stand in the glaring light of power and influence. In Chinatown, the sins of the father are visited upon the children, and with that, we're led into the tragic finale that is as inevitable as it is heartbreaking. In the end, Chinatown is a story of tragedy, of a hero who tried to fight the system and lost. As the curtains draw to a close on this cinematic masterpiece, we find ourselves plunged into the heart-wrenching climax. Our protagonist, J.J. Gittes, a man who has navigated through a labyrinth of lies and deceit, finds himself in the cruel grasp of failure. His valiant endeavor to save Evelyn Mulwray and her daughter, the innocent pawns in this sinister game, ends not in victory but in despair. Evelyn, a character as complex as the plot itself, meets a tragic end. Her demise is a poignant testament to the harsh reality that sometimes the good guys don't win. She stands as a symbol of the countless victims who fall prey to the machinations of power, corruption, and greed. Her death is not just a personal loss for Gittes, but a loss for justice, a loss for truth. It's a sobering reminder of the grim outcome when one dares to challenge the system, the status quo. As Gittes' attempt to protect Evelyn and her daughter crumbles, we realize the depth of his defeat. It's not just about losing the woman he had grown to care for or failing to save her daughter from the clutches of an evil man. It's about the defeat of his ideals, the shattering of his belief that he could make a difference, that he could stand against corruption and come out victorious. This tragic finale, haunting in its rawness, leaves us with a bitter taste of reality. It's a grim reminder of the world's harsh truths, where power often trumps justice, where the innocent suffer, and where heroes sometimes fail. In the world of Chinatown, good does not always triumph over evil, and the hero does not always save the day. It's a bleak yet profound message that resonates long after the credits roll. As the famous line goes, "Forget it, Jake, it's Chinatown." Chinatown isn't just a movie, it's a statement on the power of corruption and the futility of fighting against it. This cinematic masterpiece, released in the 70s, is one that continues to echo through the corridors of film history. It's more than a plot, more than a performance, and certainly more than a moment in time. You see, the complexity of Chinatown's narrative is what sets it apart. It's a tangled web of deceit and intrigue, where every piece of the puzzle only leads to more questions. With every turn of the plot, it pulls the viewer deeper into its labyrinth, leaving them enthralled and invested in the outcome. It's a testament to the genius of the scriptwriting that even after decades, audiences are still gripped by its intricate storytelling. Then there are the performances. Jack Nicholson's portrayal of the determined but ultimately doomed detective, J.J. Gittes, is nothing short of iconic. Faye Dunaway's portrayal of the tragic Evelyn Mulwray is equally as captivating. Their performances, steeped in authenticity, breathe life into the script, making the characters and their predicaments all the more compelling. But the impact of Chinatown extends beyond the screen. It's a cultural milestone, a touchstone in the realm of film noir. Its cynical view of the world, its exploration of the dark underbelly of society, and its stark portrayal of the abuse of power all resonate with audiences even today. It serves as a stark reminder of the potential of cinema to reflect, critique, and in some ways, shape our understanding of the world. Chinatown, in all its gritty glory, has left an indelible mark on the landscape of cinema. It's a testament to the enduring power of storytelling, the transformative potential of performance, and the lasting impact of a film that dares to confront the harsh realities of life. In the world of film noir, there's Chinatown, and then there's everything else.